Good afternoon. Welcome to Younib TV News at 1. My name is Peninah Wachera. We have a lot lined up for you in this broadcast with a special mention of the death of Kenya's greatest author, Professor Ngugi wa Thiong'o, who passed on yesterday night, aged 87, according to his family. May his soul rest in eternal peace. We also have updates on the ongoing Conference of African Military Chiefs of Defense here in Nairobi, and also include the happenings of yesterday's National Prayer Breakfast. Now with this and more, take a look at our highlights.
To our children, if there is any misstep, we apologize.
Wouldn't it be beautiful if leaders would stand up and say to our Gen Zs, we had you arrested, and we know that had to be traumatizing, and we're sorry.
It is quite inconceivable for a honorable member of parliament to go to that extent of state managing his own abduction.
Kwa hivyo niseme wale wanasema Kobori alijipiga, alijiteka nyara, huyo ni mtu hana akili timamu kabisa.
We want you to answer us one question, Mr. IG. Why did you withdraw the security that was assigned to Honorable Koimburi?
Under this partnership, subsidized kidney transplant surgeries will be provided to patients who meet clinical eligibility criteria and demonstrate financial need.
Today, our militaries have to contend with both traditional and non-traditional threats.
Welcome. Ahead of the 2027 elections, President William Ruto apologized to the Gen Z during the National Prayer Breakfast, which had as its subject Arise and Rebuild, indicating a move towards reconciliation. Keynote Speaker Ricky Bolden strongly chastised the government class for ignoring the youth and demonstrating no sorrow for the violence during the protests last year.
To our children, if there is any misstep, we apologize.
Wouldn't it be beautiful if leaders would stand up and say to our Gen Zs, we had you arrested, and we know that had to be traumatizing, and we're sorry. No one's ever said, I'm sorry for the horrific pain that you experienced. They've never done it in our history in this country. We shut down the internet. And we know that that's your primary source of communication. And we're sorry. Now we want to bring you to the table so that you can have a voice, because you're no longer a child. You're an adult.
As much as we agree with the need for us to reconcile and build relationship with our children, we respectively request our children also to realize that there is a role we can play. No one generation is superior or more important than the other.
In his opening remarks at the 2025 African Chiefs of Defense Conference, President William Ruto called for a cohesive continental security strategy. 37 African military chiefs are gathering in Nairobi for the historic conference, which aims to redefine the security environment on the continent. Given Africa's increasingly complex security environment, Ruto emphasized that the need for coordinated effort to combat environmental challenges, cybercrime, and terrorism.
These challenges test the resilience of our institutions and demand that we reimagine our peace and security architecture.
Today, our militaries have to contend with both traditional and non-traditional threats.
But I remain committed to our partnership and look forward to building on a strong foundation AFRICOM has established with your countries.
On to other news. According to detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigation, Judge Kiamburi's kidnapping on Sunday was a publicity stunt for the public gallery. The details of Kiamburi's self-planned kidnapping and the escape vehicle has been revealed by his own inner circle, according to the DCI. DCI boss Amin Mohammed said Kiamburi spent the night lodging at a luxurious hotel with his alleged kidnappers. Then they drove him to the coffee farm where he was discovered screaming in agony.
It is quite inconceivable for a honorable member of Parliament to go to that extent of state managing his own abduction.
Cyrus Kiero Moya stated that on 24th May 2025, he received a call from Peter Kerato, who is also the CDF chairman of Georgia, requesting the use of his Subaru Forester. They drove towards Jacaranda Coffee Research via Kabogo Road, where the MP instructed them to stop near awaiting order CRV, registration number KBP 096W. This vehicle belongs to Kerato. Katana admitted to dropping the MP at a hotel where he had refreshments and spent the night with two abductors. He picked up the MP from the hotel and took him to the scene where they claimed he had been dumped.
He did not suffer any injuries whatsoever, and perhaps he could as well be staying at the Karen Hospital enjoying his 5-course meal.
Claims that Juja MP George Koimburi orchestrated his kidnapping has been rejected by leaders close to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, who have called those prompting the idea insane. Speaking at Karen Hospital, where the lawmaker is reportedly undergoing treatment, the leader criticized Douglas Kanja, the Inspector General of Police, for having singled them out of backing Gachagua. In the National Assembly, several MPs criticized the MP's alleged misbehavior and demanded that he be prosecuted.
Ako na maumivu, hata asubuhi hii alikuwa amepelekwa scan kwa sababu bado ako na uchungu, hajaweza kuongea, bado ni mudhaifu, bado hana nguvu hata kidogo. Kwa hivyo niseme wale wanasema Koimburi alijiteka nyara, huyo ni mtu hana akili timamu kabisa.
We want you to answer us one question, Mr. IG. Why did you withdraw the security that was assigned to Honorable Koimburi? Why are you continuing to withdraw the security of other members of parliament while you are aware that the country has lost one member of parliament?
This is purely meant to make sure that our resolve is gone. The DCP party has no elected leaders who are supporters of that party. And the ultimate goal, and we are very much aware, is to arrest Rigathi Gachagua.
The director of prosecution, the DPP, must do his work. EACC, because of Chapter 6 of our Constitution, must do their work on the matter of ethics of public officers that the Honorable Koimburi has contravened. Our Powers and Privileges Committee, Honorable Speaker, which you chair, must now be seized of this matter and take the necessary action.
It would be very unfortunate after our own member of parliament has been shot dead that you bring theatrics that touch on our security. Today it may be drama, tomorrow it may be a reality.
Let's take a short breather now and we'll be back with more news updates. Welcome back. Eden Duale, the Cabinet Secretary for Health, has threatened to reveal medical institutions that were involved in fraudulent operations that were previously contracted under the NHIF. Speaking at the opening of a partnership between the Ministry of Health and Aga Khan University Hospital to promote kidney patients' equitable access to specialized care, the CS also issued a warning saying the ministry will not back down.
Under this partnership, subsidized kidney transplant surgeries will be provided to patients who meet clinical eligibility criteria and demonstrate financial need.
We will continue to advance the agenda of universal health coverage, by which we will not only provide good quality health care to the population, but we also will increasingly try to work with the public sector institutions to build their capacity as well.
Through this partnership, we reaffirm our commitment to ensuring that no Kenyan is denied life-saving treatment due to financial constraint. I am compiling a list, and I will share with the country, of thousands of health facilities in our country that were involved in the former defunct NHIF. In terms of fraud, the regulator is here. We have closed a number of them. We have downgraded a number of them. And we will share with the country in maybe this week or next week. Never again will Kenyans be treated by quacks. Never again will Kenyans go to a facility that does not look like a health facility.
According to the results of a statewide public participation exercise, family members are responsible for 6 out of 10 incidences of gender-based violence that take place in households. The task force on femicide, directed by Nancy Barasa, has been gathering opinions nationwide and is now completing a report that will be sent to the president next month.
The Women's Rights Organization.
Culture has come out as a strong contributor to gender-based violence, including femicide. All those cases of defilement, of sodomy, of incest, they are going on almost across the country, but reporting is a problem. And that silence around the issues is attributable to culture. We target the traditional circumcisers that down your tools, then we can show girls a different way of transition to adulthood. But then now the people who are perpetrators of that violence against women are the medical doctors. That is what has come out.
It's a mandatory training for security officers, how they should deal with matters of sexual violence as and when they come to them.
Ndio maana tunasema.
Hannah Waithera, an M-Pesa agent who had been missing since May 21st, was discovered dead in Nakuru CBD. Stephen Budhia, her boss at Manchi Butchery, claims that she vanished after going to deposit 330,000 shillings. Her body is now lying at Nakuru Annex Hospital Farewell Home as investigations commence.
Ile dili ya kuwekea ng'ombe maji akiwa amefunikwa na nyazi. Wakazi wapo wamesema kuwa harufu ndio iliweza kuwajulisha kuna kitu ambayo inaendelea si cha kawaida. Wakati walifika hapo wakapata ni mwili ya binadamu na ndiposa wakaweza kuita polisi wakaweza kuchukua hatua.
Nikampigia simu kabisa hakushika. Nikaenda kwa job kumuulizia, nikaambiwa alitoka hapa saa 7 na hapatikani na simu washiki.
Wakatoa vita mbaya sana. Hiyo kwanza kitu inaniuma juu anatuharasi, hakuna kitu ametushika nayo. Ile mtoto ile kulia, kuna keki alikuwa amenunuliwa. Nikienda kupea mtoto anasema wachana na hizo vitu hapo. Hizo vitu tunaenda nazo. Mimi nikawaachana nao. Lakini Kenya mimi naona walitukosea ni kukuja kutuharasi. Kukuja paka kwa nyumba na then tumetoka kuandikisha. Halafu wanakuja kabla tujakuja hapo walikuwa wameshakuja.
Juu ni uchungu sana, mtoto anapotea na anaenda akiendanga na anapatikana akiwa maiti. Mimi ile kitu naomba tu ni serikali iwajibike na haki ya msichana itendeke, sababu sio hivyo, ni uchungu sana. Inaonekana huyo msichana amepitia uchungu.
Well, that sad and unfortunate story from Nakuru brings us to the end of Younib TV News at 1. Thanks so much for always choosing Younib TV and making us the #1 youth channel in East and Central Africa. Stay tuned for more interesting shows and programs. I'm Peninah Wachera.